What's up, Yesterland fans? I'm Neal, aka the Mundus, and on today's episode of The Toys That Made Sense, I'm going over another installment of Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 11 collection now of Mekaneck and the Ground Ripper. 2-pack, remember? It used to be called the Road Ripper. Now they've changed it to the Ground Ripper. So we're going to be going over this character, this vehicle, the box all together. I'm going to tell you though, right now, I'm not really overly impressed. And I'll get into that here in a second. So as you know, as always, grab that favorite beverage and snack, and I'll see you on the other side. Hey guys, all right, here we go. I've got the Ground Ripper and Mekaneck in studio. So let's kind of go into this for a second. And I don't want to beat this up too much because I know a lot of people love this character. They love this vehicle. I remember getting it for like my 7th birthday or my 8th birthday, and I love this toy. It was great. I had so much fun strapping my MOTU characters to it. So that side of it, I have great memories of playing with this. As far as Mekaneck, I never had this character. A buddy of mine had it, but I always liked Mekaneck's feature of how his head twists up and all that. Now, again, we'll get into this here in a minute, but overall, the artwork on this is amazing. I think the design of the Ground Ripper now and Mekaneck are spot on. But where Mattel failed on us, and I get it because of the packaging, it had to be bigger in order to give us everything in it. I don't think it should have been packaged this way. I don't like this box. It's kind of up there with the Roton. These big plastic bubble windows, they break easy, they crush, they get damaged for inbox collectors. Now I know I sound like I'm being picky. They get blemishes and scuff marks if the other items hit it. So overall, to me, I get the display window feature, but it's just a big letdown because one, mine came damaged and I requested to have a collector's copy, and I've already reached out to Big Bad Toy Store, and because I knew that there was gonna be a chance that it could get damaged in transit or scuffed up and all that. And unfortunately, Big Bad Toy Store let me down on it. So I'm working with them right now to see if I can get another one sent to me, and I'll ship this one back, or they'll have to pay for shipping to get it back. But let's get into it, and then we'll kind of fine tune on some of the dislikes that I don't like about it. But anyways, let's get into this beautiful artwork off the top. Masters of the Universe. We got Mekaneck on the Ground Ripper, formerly known as the Road Ripper. He's shooting away there on the land from, Castle Grayskull. He's going to, I can only imagine he's going to help He-Man out and assist to get there to, do what he has to do to help protect the gang. Flipping the box down, we get this little lizard creature looking thing looking at Mekaneck. We get this nice little volcano pit type thing. And we get another one over here in the corner. We get another lizard, kind of looks like a horny toad. And then obviously we get King Grayskull in the back and the two moons and all that. And it says, Mekaneck and Ground Ripper, speed Mekaneck into combat. Moving into the box, we get the Retro Metro posing play, the age description, and then we get the Mattel insignia down in the bottom corner. Looking at the figure and the Ground Ripper all together, okay? This is where my concerns are. Great pieces, too much property. Great pieces, too much property in here. We got so much going on. There's so much room. I think this could have been condensed, or at best, it could have come out just as a single vehicle pack like it used to in a very thin box, and Mekaneck could have came on a card. I would have rather had Mekaneck come on a single card, personally. It's all set back too far. It's not set forward enough to where we really get to see the character. It doesn't get to display very well, I believe, in my opinion, okay, in this box. The weapons the Mekaneck feature because obviously the head and everything's interchangeable now. It doesn't twist at the waist and pop up and down. So you have to pop the head off, put the extender piece on, and then pop the head back on. Yeah, I get it. They had to do that in order to give us the interchangeable play. Not one of my favorite designs for Mekaneck. We get his traditional weapon there in the back. When I look at Mekaneck overall in there, I love this character. I've always loved Mekaneck, but I think they missed the mark on his paint, or his legs and his arms. The painted blue. Let me stop there. I tongue twisted myself. The blue looks really toned down, and I don't like that the cuffs, the armbands are not two-toned. They really missed the mark. Now, granted, I know he wasn't really done that way, but if you really wanted to give us an updated variation of this character, like you do on a lot of characters, I would have probably been sold even with the interchangeable neck piece. If those cuffs would have been painted silver, I think it would have been a hit. Or even red, and then the little rivets on them painted silver. I really think that would have given him a vibrant, updated, new look to him. But Mattel missed the mark there, in my opinion, on that. And then his boots, they're not bad. They match the silver, but again, they're dull. And this character, to me, he's not an overall letdown. It's just a letdown on what Mattel could have done for us. But he's still part of the collection, and I still think he's awesome to have. As far as the neck piece, interchangeable piece, it's pretty blah to me, and it's so hard to see it. Now, granted, I know I could pull this out of the box. We can dig in really deep, but you guys all know my stance right now on the MOTU Origins collection, so it's not coming out anytime soon. But that piece, it just looks chunky and janky, man. It just, yeah, I don't know. Just looks kind of, just like no effort went into that design. It could have been done so much better, in my opinion. Moving into the Ground Ripper here. It has that original classic look. I love it. We got some updated features on the front down there, as you can tell by the tire, the front wheel area, and the kind of like the fins coming off the side. I like how they kind of gave us more angles on the top of the head part of the Ground Ripper. But overall, man, it screams vintage Road Ripper. The only thing where I feel let down on this piece is I don't think we needed that head attachment, okay? I think that was unnecessary. There's really no need for it. I don't need to change it out. I think that was just a total waste to throw that in. I would have rather you get rid of that and give us the traditional Road Ripper feature where you put the key in and you pulled back on it and it's sent that sucker off. I would have rather had that. So there are a lot of little misses. I shouldn't say little, they're big misses, unfortunately, on Mattel's part. From box design, the way it's displayed in the box, the accessories to the figure and the accessories to the Ground Ripper. I hate to say it though, probably the best feature out of all of it when you compare them all together, it's just going to be his weapon. And I know that sounds bad. Maybe I'll throw in the chest piece and the head design of Mekaneck. That's about it, those three things. Other than that, I kind of feel let down. Artwork though, overall, beautiful, superb as always. Flipping it around back. Mekaneck races the high-speed Ground Ripper to scout out evil enemies approaching on the battlefield. We got King Hiss back here. We got Lasher back here. We got Mekaneck in his feature. He's getting ready. You know, he's extended up. He's looking over. He sees the bad guys over there. And then a beautiful sight to see. We got Eternia back here. It's awesome. I can't tell if we get a little bit closer. Can we see, like, did they hit us with the little King Grayskull hiding in there somewhere? It's too far back there for me to really understand. But what a great effect, right? He's trying to intercept before they get to Eternia. And the artwork is beautiful. The display work of the Ground Ripper coming out. And we got this little lizard over here trying to sneak on. So again, I'm pleased with the artwork. modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe action figures, Masters of the Universe Origins, gives you the power to pose Eternia's greatest warriors, retro-style figures, or in a new action-packed battle positions. And then you get the directions, swap the extended neck head, which I think is a letdown. Not that because the mechanism doesn't work, this just doesn't look molded and designed right. Replace the second mantle. I'd rather have the one with the eyes on it. And then real racing action, you have to push it yourself. I would have rather had the zip line type thing and let that sucker, you know, take off. We do get the wave indication down here of the Snake Man. We get Rattler, Cobra Khan, we get Boltman, we get Snake Armor He-Man, and then we get the Ground Ripper and Mekaneck. Again, very cool piece. Altogether, overall, several letdowns on the design altogether. I'm not going to go really too far into it. There's the underneath, all the legal mumble jumble. It's just a basic lettering on the side, nothing really popping out, showing any extra features or characters coming down the line. Again, not a very pleasant displayable piece. Multiple little letdowns, but overall, it's Mekaneck, it's Ground Ripper, and they get to join the MOTU Origins community now. So this is one where he would definitely be better out of the box instead of displaying him. Mattel, I'm sorry, you missed the mark. You should have brought them forward and closer in the package, or given us the Ground Ripper in a separate box vehicle release. You could have blown out hundreds of these, or if not thousands of these, and then given us Mekaneck on a card. But at the end of the day, this is what it is. This is what we got, guys. I appreciate it as always. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Remember to share these videos that I make. And as always, I'll see you in Yesterland.